2 sticks of butter that I melted in a saucepan, and I'll add 4 pretty generous tablespoons of cocoa. Make it extra chocolatey, and then I'll just stir this around. Okay, now I've got a cup of really, really hot water. I want the mixture to bubble up and almost get to the top of the pan, and then I'll turn it off. Now I'll just let that sit, and I'll get the dry ingredients started. And it's 2 cups of all-purpose flour. This is a super easy cake. And 2 cups of sugar. I've made this cake so many times I could probably do it blindfolded and asleep. Okay, then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now I'll just mix the dry ingredients together. And now I'll pour the chocolate mixture over the top of the dry ingredients. I just want it to start cooling down a little bit. So I'll just let that sit for a second and keep cooling. Now I have a buttermilk mixture. It starts with 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and I'll crack in 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, give or take, and then a teaspoon of baking soda. This chocolate sheet cake, my mother-in-law Nan handed it to me when I became engaged to her son. She said, "You're going to need this through the years," and she was so right. Okay, now while I stir the chocolate flour mixture, I'll just pour in the buttermilk mixture kind of slowly. I always cool the chocolate mixture before I pour in the buttermilk mixture because of the eggs. I don't want it to be so hot that it causes the eggs to cook. And then it's just about stirring it around. Just takes about a minute or so. You don't need to beat it, and that's what I love about this cake batter. You don't have to make it in a mixer. Okay, the batter is perfectly mixed together. Now I have just a regular sheet pan. I sprayed it with baking spray, and then I put a piece of parchment paper on the pan, and then sprayed it again. I do not want the cake to stick. And then I'll just pour this luscious batter right into the pan. That's just about right. Enough for me to lick the bowl later. This just needs to bake at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes, and then I'll turn the cake into chocolate doubles.